Welcome back, everybody, once again to some more Rimworld Zombie Survival. Let's go ahead and get started with our Task Force Stalin here. Group getting a lot done. It's time to start progressing the colony in the direction it's ultimately going to go now that zombies are appearing on the map. I've done just a few things off camera just to set us up for success. In the beginning of this episode, the first thing I did is I went ahead and marked out our home zone. So this is the area that is, I consider, the safest area for our pawns and robots during large zombie movement or during raids, stuff like that. So this will be the area that we will always call our group back to if anything goes severely south on the map. I have marked this location because it is our dumping zone, so they can go and move bodies into there and such. And this location as well, because we're going to use this high-tech research bench down here for being able to do some of our research. We'll be doing that this episode. The next thing I did is I also made another zone, and I called it the work zone. Basically, this is the area that our group is going to start working inside of once the zombies actually start dominating most of the map. All of these areas are protected areas. This zone will fluctuate rapidly depending on new buildings we connect to harvest resources, and also based off of maybe zones that we lose control of once the zombies start breaking into some of these buildings, burning the walls down and such, and getting into here. So these are all the areas that are currently connected either to our main base, as you can see, or connected via tunnel system that's either been constructed or is in the process of being constructed. You can see we got pretty lucky here. The game already made us a nice little tunnel, so we got to get some doors built here. So what are we going to be working on this episode? We're going to be doing a little bit of stuff around the base. We do got to start thinking about a food source here. I haven't decided yet where I'm going to put that. So that's going to be something I'm going to start putting a little bit of thought into, as well as I'd like to get a stone cutting area set up so we can start thinking about maybe replacing our walls with stones before the zombies get too out of control. And we're going to be connecting some of the tunnels basically so we can get a lot of this stuff hauled. Not to mention the research, as I talked about previously. Now this high-tech research bench here actually looks like it's connected to the outside grid. And actually looks like it's connected to just this panel and this battery, which is interesting. It maybe goes off to here and connects to everything else. I don't know. I'm going to say that's probably definitely what it does, though. And so we will be able to use the high-tech research bench this episode, actually. And here's Ark going ahead and getting the steel door constructed that we're going to need, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and do a dumping stockpile zone here, because I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and do a sort of stone crafting area. I believe our crafting bot will actually be able to do that. And the crafter 2 base station's already here, plus I could do another crafting bot. So yeah, this will be kind of where we set up for dealing with stone. So we're going to go ahead and basically clear all and allow chunks. Stone and steel is fine. And we'll go into production and do ourselves a stone cutter's table. We'll actually do it out of steel. And we'll put it right here. I think it's fine. We don't even need a chair really if it's going to be the bots mostly. But we might put a chair there because there's a possibility that some of our guys might want to deal with that as well. So we could just have that set up and ready to go. I could grab a chair, or we could just go ahead and construct one. We'll just build one. That's fine for now. Already 10 zombies on the map. Not too bad just yet. We know that can change pretty quickly. We will go ahead and reinstall the crafting bot here because that actually works out pretty well for us. And I do want to get most of these standing lamps deconstructed so we can get proper... The standing lamps actually take a lot more resources and whatnot, so we can get most of those deconstructed and build better things with them. You can see the stockpile starting to clear up a little bit as people move things around, especially the food and the medicine being moved around. Having the other stockpile here is pretty beneficial. I do know that I've got this a little messed up, so let me go ahead and copy settings and paste them over to here because there's some food and such in here that should not be there. And then we can start getting some of these chunks hauled so we can start cleaning the base up a little bit. And like I said, we're gonna build ourselves some blocks so we can use them for walls, buildings, pathways, stuff like that. I want to reserve the steel for building building weapons and stuff like that. I'd like to use the blocks for building structures. Flooring wise, no idea what I'm going to do yet. I guess I'll tackle that when it comes. But here we go, builder bot getting all of that done, and we could even add, basically make any stone blocks ×3, and just go ahead and do it till we have, probably not 2,000. How about 600 for now? And we'll change that as need be, or we could just do it forever, but I don't want them harvesting stone blocks from certain areas. Eventually, I'm going to limit the robots from only being able to work in the work zone, so that way they're not out and about getting themselves killed. Meanwhile, let's get this wall repaired here so zombies don't find their way inside one of our work zones. This is a steel wall. Are we low on steel? We've got a little bit of steel. Is there any steel we can get from around the base? Besides tearing up the floor, it doesn't really look like it. So I think that's going to be okay. I do want to get rid of this steel column, so we can do that. We can start tearing up steel in some of these work areas. I see they've got these walls all set up. Let's go ahead and throw a door up here. And then I would like a door here and here to get into this area. And that tunnel will be set up. And then I'd like to set up another tunnel connecting these. Now I'm using wood for the doors because I don't really care if it's anything too special. It doesn't bother me that much. And we'll go ahead and set this up so we can have this as part of our work zone. And we can actually see what's inside this room here. Could be something very useful. Might not be, but I want to get this building connected as fast as possible. We've got about double the zombies on the map already. And let's go ahead now and select our research. So what are we going to go for? I actually haven't really thought too much about this. We've got some turrets, a couple of modded things here. I don't think we're going to be getting any of that for a while. So where are we advancing here? There's a couple things we probably need. Carpet make it would be actually really useful because we could use carpets for bedrooms. I don't know if it's actually the most important thing. Eventually tree sowing is going to be, I know that is going to be important, because it's really going to be the only way we're going to get wood once we've deconstructed a lot of the things we can get. And zombies can set fire to wood walls, so a lot of the wood on the map ends up getting burned up pretty quickly once the zombies start spreading out. Batteries, obviously very important, as well as solar panels. We did not find as many vanometric power cells as I thought we would find, and that's a problem. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get solar panels now, because I think we're going to be building a couple solar panels to be able to offset the power issue we're going to probably find ourselves in. Now, Dr. Phil, he's actually our main researcher, and he's set up to do that. So hopefully he'll run off and get that done. We'll set his plant cutting to 2 for now. And eventually he should go and do that once we claim this research bench and get that all started. Okay, walling this up, actually, no, does not need to be walled. So I would just stop doing that. In fact, just go ahead and remove the roof from there. Because it doesn't need to be. And we're going to want to have a light here, so let's just go ahead and reinstall this light for now, so we can use that. There's only going to be certain times when we can use it. Once the outside area has power, basically, is when we're going to be able to utilize that. All right, so all that's connected. Is there anything we want to be able to grab and use? I'm going to want to grab some stuff for our guys' bedrooms to be able to make them a little nicer. We also have tech prints here we're going to want to grab up and start using. They can actually help Dr. Phil with his research. Some things I'm going to want to trade if we have traders enter the map. I do want to grab silver, but I'm looking for stuff that... Definitely food that might go bad in our work zone. Word of trust for a Psy trainer. I know there's stuff in this building that we need to keep searching for once we get that done. Okay, the builder bot's going ahead and getting our wood door constructed. All right. And we've got some stone blocks. Where do we want to start replacing the wall? What do I want to use for wall? Let's take a look at what we've got for blocks. We've got a lot of marble and slate. I know that, and that was kind of intentional. Not enough yet to really start replacing too many of the blocks. Let's activate the crafter bot so he can start building some stone. And I think I had some stone chilling in one of these... maybe not. I thought maybe I had some in one of these work buildings. We can start deconstructing some of this stuff to get stone. And resources. Like, we don't need all these televisions and stuff, so a lot of that can be broken down. Oh, a harpist cord. I didn't know we had that. Let's go ahead and install that in our rec room. Yikes. It's way bigger than I thought. I guess that's going to mean moving the batteries and moving our hauler bots around to be able to get all of that situated. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and reinstall the batteries over here. In fact, I would like to do a wall. I guess a granite wall for now around the vanometric power cell, so something doesn't happen to it. And we'll go ahead and get the power conduit brought down to here for that light. And also for the batteries, we're going to go ahead and move over here in a minute so we can extend this room some. Now, how are these bedrooms in terms of beauty? They're nothing to write home to. Everybody seems pretty happy right now, but bedrooms are something we're going to need to deal with. I haven't really figured out where I want to put the bedrooms. The base is fairly small. We've got to utilize the space as much as possible. I've got this roadway here, which creates a nice buffer zone between the outside wall and what has generally become the inner part of the base. Oh, it would require me, probably the bedroom should go down in this corner. I think that makes the most sense. It would require me to move this stockpile, which I think we can do if we get the kitchen kind of rearranged, so that I can do the freezer and stuff a little bit differently. So that might be something to consider. I didn't know he could build on top of the wall. Interesting. All right, and they got all of that situated, so let's get the batteries reinstalled down here. Like so. And if we've got more batteries on the map, which we do, we should grab them up. Do we have any in a safe zone? Actually got a solar panel here we could connect if we disconnect the power from it. Okay, we built into this room, and there is a little bit of food here. So let's grab that. And then that means we can build into this building as well. So let's go ahead and do that. And a wooden door here and here. And probably another wooden door here. Just to open this up. There's some kibble and stuff in there we can get to. And we'll go ahead and make this part of the work zone as well. That is a big work zone. It's nice. There's a lot of nice resources there we can use. Now, nobody's set up to use the work zone just yet, but that's where it's going. Extracting zombie serum, probably not super important right now, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off extracting zombie serum for anybody that can do it, so that they don't do that for now. I don't want them wandering to the edge of the map and getting themselves killed. That's not going to make things easy. I don't even know if the zombie serum works. It wasn't working in my live streams. It may not work here. So it might be pretty much pointless anyways to be trying to get that to operate for us. All right, the hauling bots should probably be moved now down here by the kitchen bot or somewhere in this area. There we go. And then I can go ahead and open this up, make a little bit more room around our rec and eating area. This will allow me to put down some more recreational stuff. And actually, I wouldn't mind tearing up some of the floor here and just changing it. Wood floor is fine. I think we've got plenty of it. Do we have plenty of wood? I don't know. I guess we can go ahead and deconstruct some wooden walls and floors in some of these areas that we're now going to be harvesting resources out of. Why don't we get all of these dining chairs here deconstructed? In fact, this whole area could be deconstructed, and then that'll give us the wood that we need. Now, we did bring this Phoenix armor back, which is good. I'd like to give that to somebody. No Name is currently wearing a bison wool jacket. He's got a flak vest and everything. I've got marine armor, so I don't need it. Ark could use it. He is our main combat engineer here. He's going to go rest real quick. I'll let him rest and then we can get him equipped. We're not in a big hurry. We've got fog coming in. Where is the bulk of the zombies? I thought I saw, yeah, most of them are up here in the north. Actually, they're not coming in on the south as much. Pretty good group of them here that have clustered up. We've already seen the fires are starting to spread. So we're going to start losing some of the items in these buildings if we don't move quick. Whatever's inside these two buildings is going to be most likely destroyed. So we need to keep kind of branching out. I think we'll go ahead and grab Lord up tomorrow. Go for a little bit of a run around the map, see what we can find. I'm still searching for another 1 or 2 vanometric power cells to help progress us. How am I going... I guess the next question is, how am I going to deal with... I think the kitchen and everything should go up here, so I should build a temporary bedroom for Ark down here with the other bedrooms. That would be probably preferred. So let's reinstall this for Dr. Phil over here, so we can get another bedroom set up. I also don't think I want them... I mean, this is technically going to be the little bedroom area till we actually build a better one. There we go. And I don't think I want them really traveling into each other's bedrooms. So, like I said, I guess this will work fine for now, until we can figure something else out. But at least it'll allow me to deconstruct this mess up here and open that up for maybe a kitchen slash freezer kind of area connected right here. So I can make this all stockpile area, and then I can make this proper bedroom. I'm going to turn it sideways because I think I'm going to make this all farming here. I could also try and claim a little bit more of the map to make farming. We could actually make this all farming. That might be a better option. It does look like pretty good ground. It's all soil. There's already corn actually growing here. It's all soil. That might actually work out better. I don't see any other area that's good. Over here's a lot of rough marble. Over here, there's some rich soil. Looks like there could be... This is wooden bridge, so probably water there. And this building would be a lot more difficult to deconstruct. And then down south, more rough marble. Yeah, I think actually expanding the base up here to be able to take advantage of some of the soil that's here, it would actually seriously be our best bet. So I guess it's going to mean constructing the wall up and over basically this. I do like that idea for the farm. All right, so why don't we plan on doing that? And since I am going to be using stone, we've got a lot more marble now than we had before. Do I want to make my walls out of marble? Would I like to make them out of... This is purely aesthetic. Some of them do have... Obviously, some walls have more hit points than other. Take, for example, the limestone wall compared to, say, the sandstone wall. You can see the limestone wall's got a little bit more hit points. The granite wall's got even more than that. I think the granite wall might be the more powerful wall in the game. Slate... down to 390, but they're all relatively better than, say, steel, and obviously a lot better than wood. The steel here having only 300. So, I mean, we could stick with limestone. Most of this over here is already limestone. Limestone does look nice. Oh, wait, we don't have a lot of limestone, though. There's some on the map, but there's not a lot. So we should stick to a resource for walls that we're going to have a lot of, and I guess marble is it. So we're going to go ahead and build our walls out of marble. Now, how good is marble? Let me see if I can find a marble wall here. Better yet, why don't I just go ahead and head to the marble wall. So if you decide to do it out of marble, marble's got a hit points of 360. So actually not that good compared to all of the other stone. Granite is a very hard stone. Easy to sculpt, a dull rock that chips easily. So this kind of tells you you're really soft. So I guess granite's probably our best bet if we want to have the most defense. 510 is a lot. All right, fine. We'll go ahead and do it out of granite. I can deconstruct a lot of the granite walls in the base, replace them with something else to be able to have my nice granite walls. I think just coming across here and coming over to here and down is going to work the best. So I'm going to go ahead and do granite walls. And like I said, we'll come right up to here. And right over to there. And right off into here for now. So that actually doesn't even require that much hauling anyways. For the walls, because it's a short run. So sandstone, this is all sandstone. We've got some granite here we could deconstruct. This is all granite here, but I don't know what I'm going to replace that with yet. So I think I'll go ahead and leave that alone. We've got granite wall here though, which can be deconstructed. And we've got our first zombie attack. Let's take a look. Oh boy. So we jumped up to 212 zombies pretty quickly because we've got quite the group of zombies coming down here in the south. Yeah, that is not good. Alright, those zombies will probably start making their way towards the center of the map, so we need to be ready for that, and that pretty much makes all these buildings down here inaccessible. Now, once Lord wakes up, we're going to grab him and start searching a couple other buildings, but I think I'm going to have to go ahead and close the bots in at some point. We've still got a pretty large group of animals around the base, though, and that is going to provide us some level of protection for now, anyway. What are the builder bots up to? I've got them super busy right now. They're out and about. I just don't know where they are. They must be... Oh, they're off. They're going to work on the walls. Okay, that's fine. That makes me very happy. I think I'm going to go ahead and mark this right now as home zone, because we know this is going to be our farming area now. And we'll mark it all as work zone as well. And do we have any granite blocks up here or anything that our bots could go ahead and grab to make their life a little bit easier? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. Boy, look at that. They're already breaking into this building and destroying it. So there goes all of that. This chem fuel's probably going to give them a hard time, though. I guess that boom rat catching fire, though, helps. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be a problem in the future for sure. Yeah, I can't wait to be able to trade for a couple animals. We could certainly use that. A bull self-tamed. Wow, is that not like the perfect timing? I was just thinking to myself, I'd love to be able to tame that bull, and we just freaking got the bull. Unbelievable. What were the chances? Okay, well, we'll go ahead and set up a nice zone for him so he doesn't end up. Actually, we'll just call it cows for now. We're going to want to actually get a cow, but we've got the bull, so at least that works. That'd be great for setting up a little farm area. Why don't we go ahead and give him the ability to kind of roam in this area? He can eat some of that corn. I don't find that to be a problem at all. So we'll set him for that. And I'll head straight for it. I'll actually go ahead and get the... I actually want to get all of this claimed here. And on top of claiming all of this, I'm also going to have to... I'm going to want to connect this solar generator up and get all of this power conduit deconstructed. At least 2 away so we don't accidentally connect to it. And get this all situated. Like so. Alright, that'll keep our group pretty busy. Fermenting barrels, we could probably just deconstruct those at some point. Working on the wall. Alright, so the where is the bull? Okay, he's heading this way. So do we have any cows on the map at all? I thought that was a cow. It's a polar bear. We don't want to try and tame that if we don't need to. Oh, Dr. Phil. Well, Wells, you're down here. Let's have you do a little bit of searching. You're going to research right now all the way over here. That seems silly because we have a high-tech research bench you could be using. Let me double check that high-tech research bench and make sure it's all good to go. But I might as well have him search this. A couple zombies in the area anyway, so we don't want him chilling down here if he doesn't have to. Okay, 123 zombies. So the animals are doing a number to the zombies because they're obviously have already cleared some of them out. I think that's the yes, that's what's happening here right now. So the zombies are getting a little cleared out from that. We could use with a good rainstorm right now. That'd be nice for putting the fires out. Not that the fires aren't helping us out with the zombie situation, but I'm never comfortable with the items probably being destroyed as the fires kind of rage. You don't know what you could be losing on the map. All right, so it looks like nothing inside of here. So I think we'll let Dr. Phil come back. I'm pretty close to restricting our guys to the work zone. Getting a little uncomfortable having them wander the map without my supervision. Same with the bots. Oh, do not wall that off. Nope. Nope. In fact, you're going to remove the roof from here as well, because I don't need any of that walled off. It's the only problem building in the city is every now and again your guys want to wall off areas they really don't need to. All right. And last but not least, nothing. All right, he's going to try and head someplace else to research. He doesn't want to research at this bench, huh? I guess we'll go ahead and set him up then to only be inside the work zone. In fact, we'll go ahead and set everybody up for the work zone now. And the bots will allow the hauling bots to keep unrestricted. The crafter bot we're going to set to work zone. Builder bots will keep unrestricted. Kitchen bot will set to work zone as well. You know, we'll keep him unrestricted just in case we find any other animals on the map we want to harvest. You can see we've still got animals fighting each other. I would like to get these hauled back. Vitals monitors. Cataphract armor, definitely want that, as well as another prestige marine helmet. So let's get that hauled back. I'll start kind of going around the map and picking a few things that I know we can use back at base, or things that I think are valuable enough to sell. So the hauler bots can keep that going. How are we on granite? We don't have any granite, so we need to get that. So that's going to require us tearing down and replacing these granite walls, I think, with steel, which we can do until eventually we find something else. Unless there's granite someplace else in one of these work zones, which I don't think. Granite doesn't seem to be super popular. There's some here we can get. So let's grab that. We did connect to here, but we haven't finished searching this. Dr. Phil's actually in this area, so he can do that. Roof's collapsing, but it looks like they're collapsing over in areas that are burning, so nothing to do with us. That's going to be a very common thing, roofs collapsing. Let me tell you right now from my experience. You're going to see a lot of that. All right, we can set this to be deconstructed. What do we got here? Some marine armor, okay. And another harpist cord, which is good. More silver as well, which I would like to start grabbing up. I do need to eventually get the comms console or find a comms console. In terms of traders entering the map to trade with us, it starts to become kind of sketchy. The more zombies that get on the map. Believe it or not, traders and zombies don't get along. All right. And to get into this room, I guess our best way is just going to be to go ahead and deconstruct one of these steel walls. All right, Dr. Phil, you're free to go. We found a little bit more granite. It should be enough to get us by until we can get some more. And we can eventually set up a quarry as well. But we're not ready for that just yet. Let's go ahead and set this stuff to be hauled and this, because we need to start setting up where our farm is going to be. So all of the stuff in here can be deconstructed at some point as well. Now Lord is wandering because he doesn't have a whole lot to do, so we can have him go and explore some other stuff. Is there any other buildings nearby I might want to tunnel to? I'm thinking about getting to all these bigger buildings over here. And I could build a tunnel across here to do that out of wood. So why don't we do that? We'll set up another wooden door here. And then this can become part of our area as well. Now we'll zone over to it, but we won't actually allow any of this to be part of it until I can actually go over there and take a look. Let's send the Lord over there to have a peek. All right. And this unfortunately does not have power. I guess just because of the nature of where it's at. No other research bench nearby that really makes sense for us. So I guess I'll have to explore this room and deconnect that. Why don't we build a simple... Oh, we're doing a little bit of research though. Where is Phil? He's heading off to research. Oh, he's actually going to use it. Okay, perfect. He's already done a bit, but he's heading off to do more. What do we got here? Granite blocks. All right. In fact, I'll just take all of these building materials, because you know we're going to be using them. I've got a couple of granite items here as well that can be deconstructed for their resources. Let's head inside, Lord. All right, and this looks like it's going to be pretty promising right off the get-go as we come in here and get a couple of good items, including Glitter World Medicine, which I'll go ahead and pick that up. But we'll go ahead and save searching the rest of these buildings up here. Look at all these bigger buildings. There's going to be some good stuff here. I can feel it. Plus, we can connect all these pretty easily. So we'll save that for the next episode. We're out of time. 116 zombies on the map. So the fire that these zombies caused down here managed to luckily get them. Their numbers kind of reduced. There are some hospital beds here and a skill trainer for mining, which we're going to be missing out on. I guess no big deal. I'm just going to try to ignore what's going on. I can't save everything on the map no matter how much I try. So we just got to let some stuff go for now and know that it's not all going to be savable. It's just the way it is. But we've gotten a lot of the good stuff, and I think we should take a look at the base to see if there's anything we can use. So we'll come back in the next episode doing that. But in general, not bad. Only 116 zombies. We should be getting our first raid here at some point, I would say. As the base survives longer and longer, that'll probably be a problem. Oh, a hauler base station. How did I miss that? I bet we can get it. There's a zombie there, but I bet we can definitely get it. I'm going to set it to be installed because we need all the haulers we can get to keep items flowing through the base. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So I think we'll go ahead and set him up here. Somebody will grab that. I'm hoping we'll find some more haulers in this area and some more builder bots. The haulers, like I said, definitely being important. And then expanding the stockpile area, moving some of these things. We got to get Ark's bedroom moved. So lots of stuff to keep us busy in the next one. Thank you all for joining me. Hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next time.